Have you ever wondered why love is both the most beautiful thing, yet also the most confusing thing in life? Why do some relationships become forever bonds, while others fall apart despite giving everything they have? Have you ever wondered why men act the way they do, or why they can't express their emotions and love in the way women expect? There are psychological secrets that men rarely speak about, hidden aspects that leave many women puzzled. They aren't always strong, they need security, and above all, they love through actions more than words. Understanding these secrets will help you not only get closer to the man in your life, but also know how to build a sustainable and happy relationship. Welcome to the Sophia's Knowledge channel, and my name is Sophia. This is where each story, each lesson about love will help you find the answers. Today, we will explore a fresh perspective on 7 psychological secrets men never tell you. Stay with Sophia, because the most surprising and interesting things are still waiting for you ahead. Before we begin, find a quiet place, put on your headphones, and relax your mind. Let the insights in this video help you fully feel and enjoy each meaningful moment. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's go! Number 1. Men also have a fear of rejection. What few understand. When it comes to rejection in love, many people tend to think that women are the ones who suffer the most. But in reality, men also harbor hidden fears they rarely express. One of these is the fear of rejection, something that can deeply influence how they love and behave in a relationship. So why are men afraid of being rejected? How does this affect them? And what can women do to understand and help them overcome this fear? Let's explore. Fear of rejection, an invisible pressure. Although society often portrays men as strong, confident, and proactive in love, the truth isn't always so. Men also experience moments of anxiety, insecurity, and fear when facing romantic feelings. One of their greatest fears is being rejected emotionally, being seen as not good enough or unworthy. They may spend a lot of time thinking and weighing their options before confessing their feelings to a woman. If rejected, they not only feel sadness but can also spiral into self-doubt. Am I not good enough? What did I do wrong? What kind of man does she prefer? Rejection is not just a feeling, it's a wound. Unlike women, who often seek out confidants when they're hurting, men tend to keep everything inside. If rejected, they rarely share their pain with friends. Instead, they cope in silence, throw themselves into work, or seek other distractions to fill the void. Many men who have experienced rejection once become reluctant to take initiative in love again. They fear facing rejection a second time, causing them to hesitate and avoid approaching the person they like. As a result, some men resort to flirting without ever moving forward, or wait for an unmistakable signal from the woman before making a move. Which type of rejection do men fear most? Not all rejections are the same, and some wounds cut deeper than others. Blunt rejection with no chance. When a woman clearly states she has no feelings and could never love him, it feels like a door slamming shut, extinguishing all hope. Rejection without explanation. When a woman simply says no but offers no reason, men feel confused, don't know what they did wrong, and can be haunted by it for a long time. Public rejection. One of men's greatest fears is being rejected in public, in front of friends or acquaintances. This not only embarrasses them but also damages their self-esteem. Being rejected yet kept as an option. Sometimes a man confesses but isn't accepted, yet the woman keeps in touch or even flirts, giving him false hope. This leaves him confused about whether to continue pursuing or to walk away. What can women do to help men overcome this fear? If you genuinely care about a man, understanding his fear of rejection can help you build a stronger, more lasting relationship. Here are some things you can do. Be tactful when rejecting. If you don't have romantic feelings for a man, decline gently and respectfully. Offer a reason rather than just saying no. This helps him understand and move on more easily. Don't make him feel inadequate. When rejecting someone, avoid demeaning or belittling language. Let him walk away with his self-respect intact. If you like him, give clear signals. Men fear rejection so much that they often won't act unless they're sure. If you feel the same way, don't hesitate to show interest. It gives him the confidence to take the next step. Create space for him to gain confidence. If you notice a shy man who has feelings for you, provide opportunities for him to feel more comfortable expressing himself. Finally, many people assume men are the strong sex, fearless and unshakable, but the truth is they have their own fears that they seldom voice. The fear of rejection not only holds them back in love but can also undermine their self-esteem, confidence, and approach to future relationships. Understanding this gives you a deeper perspective on men. They're not always cold or indifferent, sometimes they're simply afraid of being hurt, just like anyone else. Do you think men really fear rejection? Have you ever witnessed someone in such a situation? Leave a comment so we can discuss together. What do you think about this? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. I look forward to hearing from you and discussing further. Don't forget to like if you find this content useful and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future posts. Thank you very much. Let's continue together. Number 2. Men like the feeling of being admired. The key to understanding them better. When it comes to love and relationships, many people think that men only care about physical beauty or attraction. But in reality, one of the most important things to them is not the appearance of the woman, but the feeling of being admired and recognized. Men don't always express this desire, but it significantly impacts how they act, how they love, and even how they decide to commit to a woman long term. If you understand this need, you can make a man feel happy and love you even more. Why do men like the feeling of being admired? There's an interesting truth: men don't just want to be loved, they want to be admired. This stems from their psychology and role in society. Instinct to conquer, men always want to prove their worth. They want to feel strong, capable, and able to protect the woman they love. Self-esteem, just as women want to be loved and cherished, men need to feel respected and acknowledged. When a woman admires them, it's like an affirmation that they have value. Pressure from society, men are often pressured to succeed, be strong, and never show weakness. Therefore, when they receive recognition from the woman they love, it becomes a great source of motivation. Imagine this: when a man works hard and achieves something but receives no recognition, how would he feel? On the other hand, if the woman beside him praises and encourages him, he will be even more motivated to keep trying. How do men need to be admired? It's not just about giving compliments. Men need to feel admired in sincere and subtle ways. Compliment their effort. Men like the feeling of being recognized for what they've worked hard for. If he's working hard to achieve something, let him know that you notice. For example, "You're really persistent with this project. I truly admire your efforts. I know you've worked so hard. I really appreciate what you're doing." Let him be your hero. Men like the feeling of being able to help and protect their woman. When you let him assist with something, whether big or small, he will feel valued. For example, ask him to help fix something and say you couldn't do it without him. Ask his opinion on an important decision, so he feels his voice matters in your life. Respect what he's pursuing. Whether it's work, hobbies, or passions, men always want their woman to understand and support what they're doing. If you show interest in what he's pursuing, he'll feel incredibly happy. If he's into sports, show enthusiasm when he talks about it. If he has an important project, listen to him share and encourage him to keep pushing. These things may seem small, but they make men feel respected and loved. What makes men feel that they've lost admiration? On the other hand, there are certain actions that can hurt a man's self-esteem and make him feel disrespected in the relationship. Criticizing or comparing him to others. When a woman frequently compares her boyfriend or husband to others, e.g., "You're not as good as Mr. A, you'll never do it like others," it makes men feel useless and belittled. Not recognizing what he's doing. If a man is constantly trying but never gets any encouragement from the woman beside him, he will gradually lose motivation and feel unimportant in the relationship. Mocking his failures, men can accept failure, but they don't want to be looked down upon by the one they love for it. If he's facing difficulties, instead of mocking, encourage him to rise again. How to help men feel admired without being fake. Some women might think, so I just give him lots of compliments, right? But the most important thing is sincerity. Men can tell when a compliment is insincere, so don't say things just to please them. Be observant, listen, and feel. If he does something well, compliment him on it specifically, rather than just giving a general compliment. Show admiration through actions, not just words. Sometimes, just a proud look or a hug is enough for him to know you appreciate him. If you want him to change or improve on something, offer feedback gently rather than criticizing. In the end, men don't need a perfect woman, but they do need someone who knows how to make them feel valued. The feeling of being admired not only boosts their confidence but also makes them love you more because they know you truly understand them. When a man feels he can be a hero in your eyes, he'll be ready to do everything to protect, love, and stay with you long term. Do you agree that men need to feel admired? Leave a comment to share your thoughts with us. If you are still watching the video, do not hesitate to comment continue. Leave your thoughts and questions below in the comment section. I look forward to hearing your opinions, and do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that Sophia has more motivation to create more good and meaningful videos. Let's continue together. Number 3. Men also have moments of weakness but rarely show it. The truth few understand. When people think of men, they often picture someone strong, resilient, and a solid support for family and loved ones. But the truth is, men also experience moments of vulnerability, hurt, and helplessness, they just seldom show it outwardly. Society has placed an invisible burden on men. They are not allowed to cry, not allowed to break down, not allowed to complain. This forces many men to hide their true emotions and even isolate themselves during difficult times. So why do men rarely reveal their weakness? How does this affect their lives and relationships? And what can women do to help them feel safer sharing their emotions? Let's explore. Men also have pains that no one knows. Many people mistakenly believe men aren't easily hurt, but in reality they carry deep pains they dare not speak of. Pressures around work, finances, family responsibilities, and past traumas can weigh heavily on them every day. There are times when men feel exhausted, lost, and in need of someone to listen. But instead of showing it, they choose silence, pretending everything is fine and facing life alone. Some common pains men often hide: financial pressure. They may worry about money but avoid complaining for fear of seeming inadequate. Fear of failure. They worry about their career yet hide it to avoid being judged as incompetent. Past wounds, psychological scars from childhood or previous relationships that make them hesitant in love. Loneliness. Many men feel lonely but don't know how to share it with anyone. Why do men rarely show vulnerability? There is one key reason men hide their weakness: they fear judgment, losing respect, and becoming a burden. Society has taught them to be strong. From childhood, boys are told men must not cry, men must be strong, crying is weak. These beliefs become ingrained, making them feel that expressing emotion is unacceptable. They fear being seen as inadequate. Some men have shared that when they once expressed fatigue or fear, they received criticism or contempt. This drives them to shut down and handle everything alone. They don't want to be a burden. In love, men want to protect and provide. Showing vulnerability makes them fear disappointing or unsettling their partner. So they endure rather than share. When do men reveal vulnerability? Although men rarely show weakness, they will open up when they're with a woman they truly trust and feel safe with. They're under too much pressure and can no longer hide it. They're alone, with no one around to witness their breakdown. they've reached their limit and can't hold back any longer. If you've ever seen a man shed tears or voice negative thoughts, it means he's either in deep pain or trusts you enough to show his true self. What should women do when a man feels vulnerable? When a man reveals his weakness, the most important response is not judgment or dismissal, but offering a safe haven he can lean on. Listen sincerely. Sometimes men don't need advice, they just need someone who listens. When he speaks, don't interrupt or rush to solve things, show genuine interest in what he's sharing. Don't dismiss his pain. If he confides his struggles, avoid saying things like, "It's not a big deal." Such responses make him feel misunderstood and more closed off. Give him space to recharge. Men sometimes need solitude to process emotions. Respect this need rather than pressuring him to talk immediately. Be there for him subtly. Men don't always want to verbalize feelings, but simply having you nearby makes them feel safer. A gentle hug, an encouraging glance, or saying, "You don't have to be strong all the time, I'm here," can be profoundly comforting. Ultimately, men do experience vulnerability, but fear of judgment, contempt, and abandonment keeps them from showing it. Understanding this allows you to appreciate them more and help them feel safe revealing their true emotions. A man will love and cherish the woman who makes him feel secure enough to share his deepest fears. If you want a lasting relationship, be his emotional support, just as he strives to be yours. Have you ever seen a man hide his vulnerability? Share your thoughts below. Number 4. Men love through actions more than words. A misconception many women have. In love, women often want to hear sweet words and romantic promises from their men. However, not everyone realizes that men express love in a very different way. They love through actions rather than words. This sometimes leaves women feeling confused. Why doesn't he say "I love you" every day? Why doesn't he use flowery words like in the movies? Does he really love me? The truth is, a man who truly loves will show it through his actions rather than empty promises. Let's explore why men say "I love you" less often and how to recognize when a man truly loves you. Men rarely say "I love you," but that doesn't mean they don't love you. Unlike women, men don't habitually express their emotions through words. This stems from several reasons: how they were raised. From a young age, men are rarely taught to express emotions. They are encouraged to be strong and to act rather than speak. Psychological differences: women feel love through sweet words, while men feel love when they can protect and take care of the person they love. Fear that words lack value: many men believe that saying "I love you" too often diminishes its sincerity. They believe in saying less, doing more, as the true way to express love. So, if a man doesn't say "I love you" every day, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. Look at what he does to understand his true feelings. Actions that show a man truly loves you. A man who truly loves you won't just say the words, he will prove it through how he treats you. Here are the clearest signs: he is always there when you need him. A man who loves you will never disappear when you face difficulties. No matter how busy he is, he will find a way to help or simply be there so you don't feel alone. If he listens to you, supports you through tough days, and offers his presence without hesitation, it's a strong sign that he loves you. He pays attention to small details. He may not give you expensive gifts or use poetic words, but if he remembers your preferences, notices your habits, or does little things to make you happy, that's how he expresses love. For example, he remembers you like coffee without sugar, he always buys your favorite pastry, or he ties your shoelaces when you're not paying attention. He wants to protect and take care of you. Men express love by protecting the ones they love. If he loves you, he will always ensure you are safe and supported. You can notice this through actions like, he walks on the traffic side of the road to protect you. He stands up for you when someone hurts you. When you're sick, he takes care of you rather than just saying, "Get well soon." He helps you silently. A man who loves you will always try to make your life easier, even without you asking. Maybe he fixes your car, helps you clean your place, or simply carries your heavy bag without you requesting it. These small things show his genuine care. He includes you in his future plans. This is one of the clearest signs that he truly loves you. If he talks about the future with you, makes long-term plans that involve you, it means he is serious about the relationship. A man who doesn't love you won't mention the future because he doesn't want commitment. But if he frequently discusses long-term plans with you, it's a sign he wants to stay with you forever. What women should understand about how men love. Since men love through actions more than words, women need to shift their perspective on love to understand and appreciate them better. Don't just wait for sweet words, pay attention to the little things he does for you every day. Don't force him to say "I love you" all the time, as it might make him feel less sincere. Appreciate what he does, even if it's as simple as fixing something for you or making sure you get home safely. If you understand this, you won't feel anxious when he says "I love you" less often because you know that true love isn't in what he says, but in what he does. Final thoughts. Men don't love with sweet words, they love with actions. A man who truly loves you will always find ways to protect, care for, and help you, even if he doesn't say it out loud. If you judge love only by words, you might miss out on the wonderful things he does for you every day. Take a moment to reflect. Does he always help you when you need it? Does he silently take care of you in his own way? If the answer is yes, then you don't need to doubt his love anymore. Do you agree that men express love through actions? Share your thoughts. Number 5. Men need their own space. A secret many women don't understand. When in love, many women tend to want to spend a lot of time with their partner, sharing every moment with him. But there's a truth that not everyone knows: men need their own space, even if they love you deeply. Many women misunderstand this. They worry when they see their man suddenly becoming quieter, preferring to be alone, or wanting private time. Some even think that he is drifting away and no longer loves them as before. But in reality, this is a natural part of a man's psychology. If you understand why men need their own space and learn to respect it, your relationship will become much stronger. Why do men need their own space? Unlike women, who often relieve emotions by sharing with friends or their partner, men tend to handle their issues on their own. When facing stress, they usually withdraw into their own world instead of expressing their emotions outwardly. Here are some main reasons why men need their own space. They need time to recharge energy. Men can love a woman deeply, but they still need alone time to recharge. They may relax by reading books, watching sports, playing games, or simply doing nothing at all. This helps them maintain psychological balance and regain motivation. They want to think and solve problems. When men face stress, they don't like to talk about it immediately. Instead, they prefer to figure out solutions in silence. If he wants some alone time, it might be because he's thinking about work, finances, family, or other personal pressures. They don't want to lose their sense of freedom. Even if they love you dearly, men still need to maintain a sense of independence. They don't want to feel controlled or restricted. When given their own space, they feel more comfortable and can return to the relationship with a better mindset. They want to maintain their own identity. Before meeting you, he had his own hobbies, friends, and routines. A happy man is one who can continue doing the things he loves, even while in a relationship. Signs that he needs his own space. Men rarely say directly, "I need my own space," but you can recognize it through these signs. He becomes quieter than usual. He spends more time on personal hobbies. He is less proactive in texting or calling. He seems irritated when asked too many emotional questions. If you notice these signs, don't panic or think that he is losing feelings. He might just need some time to regain balance. What should women do when a man wants his own space? Instead of worrying or trying to hold on to his attention, you should understand and respect this need. Here are some ways to maintain balance in your relationship. Give him the freedom he needs. When he wants private time, don't try to control or question him. Let him have space to do what he enjoys without feeling pressured. Don't assume he is avoiding you. Many women mistakenly think that when a man needs space, it means he is bored or seeing someone else. But in reality, he just wants time for himself without interference from anyone. Spend time on yourself. While he is taking his space, you should also use this time to do things that make you happy. Take care of yourself, pursue your interests, and enjoy life independently. Don't overthink the situation. If he doesn't reply to messages immediately or doesn't initiate a conversation for a day, don't assume something is wrong. Men sometimes just want to enjoy some quiet time without having to explain. Be the woman he wants to return to. When a man feels that he has his own space but also a woman who understands and doesn't pressure him, he will value the relationship even more. Don't try to control him, instead, let him willingly come back to you. Having his own space doesn't mean he's leaving you. One of the biggest mistakes women make is thinking that when a man wants his own space, he is distancing himself or no longer loves them. In reality, if you respect his need for space, your relationship will become stronger. When men have time to do what they enjoy, they will return to you feeling more refreshed and energized. Having space allows them to feel like themselves, and a happy man will bring more happiness to you. Ultimately, loving a man doesn't mean being with him 24/7. He still needs his own space to recharge, solve problems, and maintain freedom in life. If you understand and respect this, you will become the woman he always wants to come back to. Love is not about control, it's about understanding. When you know how to give him space while maintaining emotional connection, you will build a strong and lasting relationship. Have you ever experienced this situation? Share your thoughts. Number 6. Men also crave security in love. A truth few recognize. When discussing security in love, many people assume it is a woman's need. They need stability, protection, and commitment from their partner. But one thing that often goes unnoticed, men also crave security in love, they just rarely express it. Society often associates men with strength, independence, and emotional resilience. However, the truth is, no matter how tough they appear, men also need a relationship they can trust, a place where they don't have to worry about betrayal, abandonment, or emotional pain. If a woman can provide a man with a sense of security and love, he will be willing to love wholeheartedly and stay committed for the long run. Let's explore this deeper. How do men need security and love? Men may not voice their fears, but deep inside, they have certain insecurities in love. Here are the things they seek to feel secure in a relationship. They need to know you won't leave them easily. One of the biggest fears men have is being abandoned. They may not show it, but in reality, they worry about whether their partner truly loves them or if she could leave at any moment for someone better. If you can make him feel that you will stand by his side, even through hardships and failures, it will give him peace of mind in the relationship. They need loyalty and respect. For men, a woman's loyalty is the most crucial factor in making them feel secure. They may not say it out loud, but they always pay attention to whether you genuinely love them or if they are just a temporary choice. Additionally, men are highly sensitive to respect. If they feel belittled, ridiculed, or undervalued in the relationship, they will gradually lose their sense of security and may withdraw. They need to feel truly loved, not just for external factors. Men often fear that a woman loves them only for what they have, money, career, or status, rather than for who they truly are. If you can make him feel that you love him for his essence, not for his possessions, it will provide him with absolute security. What makes men feel insecure in love? Just as women feel insecure when men text less or show less attention, men also have specific worries in a relationship. Here are things that can make them feel unsafe: a woman's uncertainty. If you often say things like, "I'm not sure if I can be with you for the long term. Let's just date and see how things go. I don't know if I can love you forever." These statements can make him feel that you are not serious or could leave at any moment. When men sense this, they begin to keep their distance and hesitate to invest too much in the relationship. Comparing him to others. Nothing makes a man lose his sense of security faster than being compared to someone else. If you constantly praise another man and show more admiration for him, your partner will feel inadequate and unable to compete. Remember, men don't just want to be loved, they want to feel like the most special person in your eyes. Indifference and lack of attention. Men may not need to be pampered like women, but they still want to feel important in your life. If you are always too busy, neglect his feelings, or overlook his efforts, he will gradually feel like he has no place in your heart. How to give a man a sense of security and love. No need for grand promises. Sometimes, small actions are enough to make a man feel safe in love. Be honest and clear. Don't make him feel like he's just a test or that you're unsure about the relationship. If you love him, let him know it clearly, without ambiguity. Show support and trust. Men feel most secure when they know there is someone who always believes in them, even in tough times. Support his goals and dreams, and show him that you trust in his ability to succeed. Don't make him constantly question your feelings. If you love him, show it through actions, care, and appreciation. Don't leave him wondering whether your love is genuine. Show him that you value this relationship. One of the most important things for men to feel secure is knowing that the relationship means something to you. Spend time with him, listen to him, and cherish him. Ultimately, men don't just want to conquer, they also want to be loved and feel secure in love. If they feel that you are a woman they can trust and rely on, they will be willing to love wholeheartedly and stay committed for life. Love is not just about emotions, it's about trust and understanding. If you can give him a sense of security, you will have a man who loves you deeply, sincerely, and is willing to protect you forever. Do you think men also need security in love? Share your thoughts. Number 7. Men are not good at guessing your thoughts. Understanding to get closer. Many women expect their boyfriend or husband to understand what they are thinking without having to say it. They hope he can recognize their sadness just by looking at their face, know what they want through a few expressions, or guess the perfect gift without being told. However, in reality, men are not as good at reading your thoughts as you might think. This is not because they don't love you or don't care about you, but simply because they are not programmed to interpret nonverbal signals as sensitively as women. This can lead to misunderstandings, making women feel unheard and men feel confused about what they did wrong. So how can you and your partner understand each other better and avoid unnecessary conflicts? Let's explore together. Men tend to think in a clear-cut way. One of the reasons men struggle to guess women's thoughts is that they tend to approach issues in a clear and direct manner. While women tend to connect emotions with actions, men think in ways such as, if you don't say it, it means you don't need it. If you say it's fine, it means everything is okay. If you smile, it means you're happy. This leads to them rarely noticing the subtle signals that women send. They don't understand that when you say it's fine with a different tone, you might actually be upset. Or when you're silent, you might be waiting for them to ask and comfort you. Differences in expressing and recognizing emotions. Women generally have a better ability to recognize and understand complex emotional nuances than men. They are more perceptive in noticing small changes in tone, eye contact, or gestures. This ability stems from upbringing, socialization, and even biological factors. On the other hand, men tend to pay less attention to small details. They need clearer instructions to understand what you're trying to communicate. If you don't say it, they might completely miss the fact that you're feeling sad, disappointed, or in need of attention. Don't expect a miracle. Many women find themselves feeling frustrated or hurt because they think, he should understand me, why doesn't he realize I'm sad? Why do I have to say what I want? He should just know. But the truth is, not everyone has telepathic abilities. Men, no matter how much they love you, cannot always accurately guess what you're thinking. Expecting him to completely understand your thoughts and emotions will only make both of you feel exhausted. How to help men understand you better. If you want your man to understand you better, don't hesitate to communicate clearly and directly. Men feel much more comfortable when you express your thoughts rather than expecting them to guess. Say what you want. If you need attention, say, I'm feeling down today. Can you spend some time with me? If you're unhappy about something, share it gently, I really don't like it when you do that. Can you do it differently next time? When you clearly express your needs, he will know how to respond without feeling pressured or confused. Give clear instructions. If you want a gift, don't just say, I'd like something special. Instead, be more specific, I love lilies because they smell amazing. I'd love a warm wool scarf for winter. When given specific instructions, men find it easier to understand and fulfill your expectations. Don't hesitate to repeat yourself. Sometimes, men might not remember or fully grasp your point the first time. Don't get frustrated or assume they don't care. Instead, gently remind them. This not only helps them understand you better but also shows that you're willing to communicate to improve your relationship. Don't misinterpret their good intentions. When a man fails to guess your thoughts, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. In reality, many men genuinely want to make you happy. They just need your help in understanding how. Sometimes, their clumsy actions or doing things differently than you expect actually come from good intentions. They may try to do something they think you'll like, but the result might not be what you wanted. Instead of getting angry, let them know what you truly prefer so they can do better next time. Final thoughts. Men are not good at guessing your thoughts, but that doesn't mean they don't care or love you. They just need you to communicate more clearly, give them specific guidance, and allow them the opportunity to learn how to love you the way you want to be loved. Rather than expecting a miracle from your man, work together to build a habit of open communication. When you honestly share what you think and need, your relationship will become more comfortable, with fewer misunderstandings, and you will both feel closer than ever. Try expressing your thoughts more clearly and see how your relationship changes. Conclusion. Through everything we've discussed, we can see that men don't always express emotions, thoughts, or love in the way women expect. They have hidden fears, moments of vulnerability that need respect, and a strong need for safety and admiration. Instead of expressing their feelings through flowery words, they show love through actions and small daily efforts to make their loved ones happy. They need personal space to recharge and reconnect with themselves, but that doesn't mean they are distancing themselves from love. In fact, if you understand and respect this need, your relationship will be even stronger. Additionally, men are not naturally skilled at reading minds, so clear and honest communication is the key to maintaining harmony and connection in a relationship. In the end, understanding the psychological secrets of men not only helps you get closer to them but also makes the relationship happier and more balanced. Appreciate what they do for you, respect their personal needs, and always maintain open, honest communication. When you do this, you will realize that love is not just about emotions but also about understanding and sharing. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope these insights into love and relationships have given you new perspectives and a sense of connection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those around you. Each of us has our own unique love story, and I'm thrilled to explore them with you. See you in the next video. Wishing you a wonderful day filled with love.